Hello and a very warm welcome back to Northwestern Models TV, and today I'm going to show you how to build up the 3-ton yard crane kit in N-gauge from Springside. So let's get started. So as with any of these Springside kits or any kits that we build, obviously we've got to break into them, and Springside ones are fairly easy. If you followed the last two videos, this follows a very similar pattern. So in the pack of these, so we've got the main packaging itself, but we have all the parts to make the kit up, and we also have an instruction sheet, which is obviously going to be very useful, and it's single-sided A5, and I'm hoping that's going to be nice and easy to follow. So I'll put that where I can see it so I can follow it, and get all the other bits out ready to go through to build. Now, it's a light metal kit, so this will stick together quite happily with super glue, which we'll be using. We'll be using the Deluxe Materials Rocket Rapid Glue, and the parts actually look fairly clean. It doesn't appear to be much, if any, flash in the way, so there's not going to be much in the way of tidying up, which is nice to see, and hopefully you'll be able to see there that I think we've got a base, probably the actual base of the crane, the two crane sides, and I'm not 100% sure what that part is. However, we may find out in time. Looking at the instructions, it's the back piece which comes up here. So the instructions basically say use quick setting epoxy adhesive to assemble the parts and hold them in position with masking tape during the setting time. Fix back B to crane base A and one of the jib sides, see the sketch. After 10 to 15 minutes, assemble the other jib side and remember to apply a spot of epoxy to secure the jib ends. You may wish to detail the crane before painting it. Fine copper wire from the winch drum on B and over the jib pulley will represent a hoist cable. If you require a winding handle, it should be fixed at X. Detail parts are not included, and the yard cranes are usually finished in a grey colour. So that is literally the instructions. So like I say, we've got the main base, we've got the base of the crane itself, so that will fit onto there. We then have the two crane sides, which essentially will go one each side of there, like so, coming together at the top, and then we have the back piece in there. So that is basically how the crane will assemble to the end. So let's just start at the beginning and start sticking it together. Now, because this is going to be one of our exhibition type models, so you'll be able to see it if you find us at one of the upcoming shows that we're at. It's obviously we're going to have it all painted up and everything so that you can see, and we're going to make sure that the base, the whole crane is all fixed, so we're not going to have it so that it can rotate in there. If this is your layout at home, it's not going anywhere, then you don't necessarily need to glue the base of the crane to the actual base part, but for what we're doing, that's what we're going to do. So a bit of super glue around the base there, and then we're just quite simply going to drop it onto the peg where it goes, and just make sure it's fully home as much as it will go. That's that the glue's got hold of it. So there we are. So that's the base of the crane all together. Now it says to fix the back piece on next, which is this piece here, and then the two sides. Oh, and one other side. So we'll again put some glue down the inside of here, so we've got the glue where we need it, so it's along the back and base. We don't need a lot of glue on there, but certainly enough to help hold it all in place and try not to let it do that. Just hold it in place. Now this Rocket Rapid glue is fairly fast setting, so once you've got it held in place and it's happy, if I hadn't got it stuck to my fingers, it should stay in position. It does say, the instructions do say to add one of the crane sides. Obviously you've got to make sure you get the right crane side on the right side. So I will add this side on first, I think, which will go to there, because then we can pull the top of that in to line up nicely to where it's supposed to be on there. So we'll put the glue on here instead. Down there and up the side, so it grips both the base and the upright parts. So as you can see, it's very quickly coming together. I've actually got something that is vaguely resembling a yard crane. Once I've done that, it's a case of again fixing the other side, and again do that in exactly the same way, remembering to put a little bit of glue at the end of the jib to go onto the pulley on the other half, so it all sticks together quite nicely, and that has actually gone together incredibly well. I'm very pleased with that. So like it says in the kit, detail parts are not included, so you would potentially need to make up some other small bits for the crane. So there's plenty of photos of yard cranes if you have a quick search on the internet or in some railway books to sort of see how they go together. But essentially you would have a handle would go in around here somewhere, and there is instruction, it does say it's on the instructions where it goes, and then you could have a cable coming from drum up here all the way up over the top with a little hook on the end if you so desired. But that is how the kit makes up with the components that are in it, so that is all that we are going to do for this particular kit. So there we go, that is how to assemble the 3-ton yard crane in N-gauge from Springside. And that actually went together incredibly quickly, a lot quicker than I was expecting. But it's a good little kit. There was very little flash, there was no cleaning up to be done on it, and it is now ready for painting. If you have enjoyed this video, which of course I hope that you have, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Also, do please hit the subscribe button as well, so that you don't miss out on our next video. So until then, happy modelling.